Hello and welcome to a 3-player tutorial and playthrough of Unconscious Mind. Now, we're filming this video at the start of November 2022. It's being filmed with a prototype copy of the game. It's a very good quality prototype copy of the game, but it is a prototype nonetheless. So when the final game comes out, things are going to be slightly different. We're playing with the current rule set as we were taught last week, but the game is still in development. So today you might think, well, what's the point of watching a video when they're not playing with the final rules? You're going to get a good idea of how the game plays. You're going to get a good idea of the flow of the game, the decision spaces, but there are details about the game which are changing as the game is under development. For the most up-to-date details of the game, you can check out the Kickstarter page, which I will link to in the video. The Kickstarter goes live on November the 8th. So yeah, make sure you go to the Kickstarter page and just check out all of the latest information about the game. And there is going to be a way that you can play online as well. So if you're interested in trying the game out for yourself, you can do that as the game goes on. Today, joined by Emily.
Hello.
And Dan.
Hi.
We all played the game last week.
Yeah.
The designer himself, Johnny Pike Cantin, joined us last week and taught us how to play. And tonight, we're going to be, as I said, we're going to be mainly playing through the game. We're going to try and not focus too much on the tutorial side of things and just give you an idea of how it plays. So to give you an overview of the game, we are all professors. I think we're working for Freud.
Yeah.
We're in Vienna and we're going to be treating clients. That's one of the things that we're going to be doing in this game. Each of us starts the game with one client. We've already done the setup, but everybody starts the game with a client. And one of our aims is to basically treat that client. The way that we do that is by developing insights into 3 areas of growth, freedom, and passion. And there are different insights. These are the resources that you'll use in the game, and you track them with these beads. And then you'll be using those insights to treat the patients. Once you treat patients, you get more patients, you'll get points, etc., etc. Now, the flow of the game, there isn't a fixed number of rounds in this game. What happens is we've chosen Dan as being the starting player. We're basically going to take turns around the table. There is no round structure as such. It's Dan's turn, Dan takes his turn, it's Emily's turn, Emily takes his turn, my turn, etc., etc. The end of the game trigger is when Freud's reputation gets to 10. And at that point, we finish that round, even though I've just said there's no rounds. And then we have one more turn each. So every player will have the same number of turns in the game. And then we're going to count the victory points. You're going to get victory points from a few different areas. In fact, there's lots of ways of getting victory points. Treating clients gets you points. Achieving goals gets you points. Writing these books, which are treatises, I think, but we're going to call them books because it's easier. And basically, there's lots of victory point icons in various places in the game. As I mentioned, we've done the setup at the start already. The setup includes choosing a technique tile. So each of us were given 3 of these technique tiles at the start of the game based on which random letter we got. And we choose one of those, and that tells us where we start on the map of Vienna. And it also tells us what starting insights we have. We've got a random client with a random grief and a random deep dream and a random surface dream. Now, random, because that's what the rulebook suggests when you're learning the game. Once you know the game, there is an advanced variant where you kind of draft these so you do have a little bit of choice. And let me just zoom in on my clients for a minute, because I just want to show you a little bit more about this. What we've got is, this is my client, this rather sort of middle-aged lady, and these hearts is how difficult it is to treat her. What's printed down at the bottom is how many victory points I'm going to get when I do treat her, and she's got an ongoing bonus once I have treated her, and she's got a couple of tags. Now, one of the cool things about the game is these grief cards. So these are transparent cards, and every time you get a new client, you're going to put one of these grief cards over the top. Now, you can see what that's done. It's given extra hearts, which is why this marker here is on 5, because I'm going to have to treat 5 hearts to actually fully treat her. But when I do remove the grief card, I'm going to get some extra points. I'm going to get some extra bonuses. Up at the top, we can see the dream. So this first card here, let's just show the artwork, because the artwork in this game is great. This is her deep-seated dream, and it tells me the insights that I'm going to have to spend in order to get 2 hearts. And I also get a coffee from it. So there's 3 different icons. If we just take a quick look at my board here and have a look at the insights, anything that is a minor insight is kind of a diamond or a square. Anything that is a median insight is a hex, and anything that's a major insight is a circle. So if we go back to my clients, we can see to deal with this dream is going to require a median growth and any median, because there's no icon in it, that's going to require any. But before that, I've got to treat her surface dream, which is a median passion, followed by a median growth, 2 hearts and a point. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, hang on a minute, Paul. You sort this out, that's 2 hearts. You sort this out, that's 2 hearts. That's not enough. There has to be a way that I get 1 more heart somewhere. And there are ways you can do that. First of all, as well as treating either of these, there is a default treating condition. If you spend any major, any medium, and any minor insight, that gives you 2 hearts. There is another way you can get hearts as well. Where is it? Remind me.
They're on the board here.
They're on the board. There's various hearts on the Vienna board.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's probably enough to start with. What I will now do is I'll pass over to Dan. Now you have 2 choices on your turn.
Yeah.
You either place ideas
Yeah.
or you rest and take all of your ideas back. Think of your ideas as workers in a worker placement game. Yeah. Each player starts with 3 of them, and you can get more, as you can see on here, as the game goes on. So we know which you're going to do. You're not going to rest on turn 1 of the game, are you?
No, rest, no.
So which action you're going to do, and then I'll explain how it works.
I think I'm going to go here.
Okay, so this is the action board here, and you'll notice that it's divided into the 9 possible actions in the game, but we've also got these action spaces. And whenever you place an action token, you put it pointing to the action that you want to do. So Dan's changing his mind. Oh, no. That's the one you're going to do. Okay, so that's the action you're going to do.
Yeah.
The number of lightning bolts here, and I can tell you already, this is one of the rules that has changed in the latest version of the game, but for today, we are playing with what's printed on the board. This means you can only do that action once. Mm-hmm. If you were to have chosen this action, you could have actually placed 2 action tokens together, like that, point them towards here, and you would have been able to do that action a maximum of twice. But as it is, you're going to go there, you're going to do that action a maximum of once. Now, each player can only do each action once per, well, not once per round, because there's no, until you take your ideas back, you can't do this action again.
So if I went there,
Danny's not allowed to go. He's not allowed to go there pointing at that one. You can go there, but you'd have to point it at a different action space. So it allows other players to choose this action. But Dan, if you were really mean, you could go there and there with your next 2 actions, and then nobody else would be able to do this action. These, by the way, these neutral ones in the corner, that's because we're playing a 3-player game. So what we've done is we've blocked those off. So Dan, you're doing that action there. This action, once you know the iconography of this game, it's very easy. This is spend 3 coffee.
So 1, 2, 3.
All players start with 4 coffee. It is a resource in the game that you need to spend. And what this says is take either one of these techniques, but then you get the bonus on the left and the bonus on the right in any order. So which of those two techniques do you want to take? Okay. Now, a new technique, when you take it, you put it onto your player board on the leftmost slot. Putting it there. Right, you get both of those things in any order.
So, first of all, I'm going to get these 2 purples.
That's red.
Oh, that's red. These 2
so you've gained 2 purple insights,
It's the right-hand side. And then I'm going to spend those 2 purples to
do some newspaper
get
stuff.
a newspaper and play.
Right, at this point, I'm going to move the box down here because otherwise I'll knock it over. Right. So the newspapers, there's a newspaper deck in the game.
Yeah.
And you're gaining 1 and then playing 1.
Yeah.
So whenever you gain newspapers, you take the required number of newspapers off the top of the deck.
Okay.
And then you may swap one of the cards in your hand with the one here. It's not really a discard pile.
Right.
It's a display of 1 card, and it will always only ever be 1 card.
Okay.
So do you want to keep the one in hand, or do you want to swap it with that one?
I'll keep it.
Okay.
So that just goes...
That goes into your hand.
Yeah.
And then the second ability is to play any one newspaper. I think I know which one you're going to play.
Thankfully, I can do it.
Yeah.
Because I've got them 2.
No, it doesn't cost you. That's what you get.
Oh, that's what you get.
Yeah. So you gain... You can swap if you want.
Yeah, I'll swap
You're going to swap it?
It's better I want to spread
so you swap that. So every time you play a newspaper, you get the insights printed on the bottom of it. So you get 2
of them in
2 minor growth.
Yeah.
Now, Dan has this icon. This icon is a tag. The more of those icons he has, it will give him a bonus when he starts doing things in Vienna. Then you flip the tile over because you no longer need that information on the right-hand side. So that is there. Right, now the second thing that you do on your turn after placing your idea and choosing an action is you either do some ink pot movement or treat one of your clients. Are you in a position to be able to treat one of your clients if you wanted to?
No.
Okay,
to move.
So if you notice down on the board here, there is 1 ink pot, 2 ink pots, 3 ink pots and 4 ink pots. and the number of movements you have is equal to the column where you placed your marker. So Dan placed his marker here, which means he's got 2 inkpot movements. Now, am I right in thinking that that's 2? It's exactly 2.
Yeah.
It cannot be 1.
No.
I thought it was exactly 2.
Yeah.
So Dan's got his inkpot,
Wow.
and it's sort of a rondel. It moves around, and it moves that number of spaces. And surprise, surprise, Dan has landed on the middle row. What that means is he gets to activate all of these abilities in any order. So fire away.
So
That's a lot to do.
I'll spend
1 to gain 2
2
copy.
coffee.
Yeah.
I'll gain 1.
Yeah.
Then
And
I'll
then spend
spend
2. Right. To get a new face pair.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep it, or just want to swap it for the one that you had earlier?
Uh, I'll swap it.
You want that one back? You got it?
Yeah. Thank you. And then
Okay.
I play it.
You usually play it. Yep.
Yeah.
And that gets you 2 minor passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that should be me done.
That's quite a strong first turn, isn't it?
Very.
I think so. Now, you did say before we started you didn't really do the books last time we played.
No.
Straight away,
Yeah.
I think
but
Dan's doing the books.
do we want to replenish
Yeah,
it?
so on this action board, what we do is we slide that one to the right, and then we take a new one off here. And this icon here means whenever we take a new one, we flip it.
Okay.
So that goes on there. So that will always replenish. Right, Emily, your first action. So it's placing ideas, because you can't rest at this stage. I mean, you can rest. You don't have to have used all of your ideas before you rest. You can rest early if you want to. And there might be sometimes you want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emily is choosing this action here, and you're using it just once, because you could do it
Yes.
twice if you wanted to.
Just one.
So what this is the elevate icon. And this, I can tell you now, this is going to be a common rules mistake that people make. Elevating an insight allows you to move it 1 space outwards, but it cannot be in the center. You can only elevate an insight that you've already taken from the center. So Emily's moving 2 insights out like that. Okay, and then do you want 2 inkpot movements, or do you
Yes.
want to treat you at right?
1, 2,
So
to generate
generate a minor
minor
freedom
freedom, and 2 more.
and spend that minor freedom
Spend that minor
for
freedom
2 more
for
elevations.
2 more elevations.
Right, okay.
We'll get one of those.
Right. And you're done.
Yes.
My go. Well, not that I want to do something exactly the same, but we've all put our techniques on the middle
Yeah,
row.
right.
Now, that's just, we all decided that independently of each other, but it just so happens we've all put them on the middle row. So in order to get the best use of this, I probably want a 2 inkpot row as well, which leaves me with either that space or that space. But I've still got lots of choices. I mean, I don't want to do this because this is play 2 newspapers and I don't have any in hand. We do have the travelling around Vienna, but I think for now, I think I'm just going to have an idea, and I'm going to go here, pointing to that one. I'm going to spend 1 coffee, and I can take either of those 2 tiles, but I don't get any bonus. I don't get to use it or anything like that. I just get the tile. Now, what do I need for this? I need that. So neither of those are really any good. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Okay. And then I put that. Oh, actually, that's interesting. That is a downgrade.
Yes.
Downgrade to get a median freedom. And whenever you downgrade one of your insights, you can drink coffee to avoid the bad effects of that. Now, where do we want to put this? So what I could have done is I could have just moved 1 and put it there. But no, I think I'm going to put that there. Oh, no, because then that doesn't work. Maybe I don't want that one.
Why doesn't it work?
Well, because I can't down... Oh, no, you can downgrade back to the middle, can't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
You can.
yes.
Right. You can't elevate from the middle, but you can downgrade. Okay. So we've all done something similar. We've all done a 2 inkpot movement at the start. So I gain a minor freedom. I then spend the minor freedom to get any of those. I'm going to take green. I'm going to take some median growth. Then I can downgrade anything. I'll downgrade that one to gain a medium freedom. That's me done. Right, so Dan does have a choice now. You can either rest
Yeah.
or you can place some more ideas.
Play some more ideas. So I think I'm gonna go. I can't do that.
You cannot do that action again until you've rested and taken your ideas back.
So I'm gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
So spend 2 coffee.
Spend 2 coffee.
I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah. So this space is spend 2 coffee, choose one of these 2 tiles and get the ability on the right-hand side. So you immediately get the ability on the right-hand
Oh, I
side.
have to do it in that order. Yeah. Can't do that first. and then
Correct,
do
yeah,
that.
because you're not activating both abilities at this stage.
Can I do half of that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to do all of it.
So I'm going to take that and put it on there,
You get the thing on the right-hand side.
of which I can only get one of them.
Yeah. Now, can you voluntarily, I think you can voluntarily sacrifice any of them
Oh, can I?
if you wanted something else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think at any point
put-
you can just remove one of them because
Yeah.
you don't want it.
So I'm putting that, moving one.
Moving
down,
that back.
And then I'm getting 2 of those.
2 minor growths, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you flip the tile over.
Ah,
And now, do you want to treat or do you want to do some ink pot movement?
oh, okay, don't do that left one. Ink pot movement.
Yeah, and we replenish that.
And it flips, yeah.
Yep.
So that goes to there.
And you activate everything in that row, which is a
In
in any order. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
spend any 2 minor insights
So I'll get rid of that. And that.
to get a major growth.
One of
Sounds
them.
painful.
And then I get this
Yeah.
red one.
Right, Emily.
I will have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Spend 2 coffee and get that one.
So a similar thing.
So end up with those. And probably
I'm looking to see if I want to do something
is it better to
else
separate
just to be
it?
different.
We're all grabbing the
Can
tiles,
put it
aren't
there.
we?
Can put it
Mm.
there.
And where are we on here?
And
Okay.
I'm not going to move my ink.
You're going to
pot.
treat.
I'm going to treat
Hey,
Nice.
right. So what are you going to treat? Are you going to treat that
this one.
surface
The
dream?
surface dream.
So that requires a median freedom
Medium freedom.
and a median passion. And it
Medium
gives
freedom,
you
medium
2
passion.
hearts and 1 point. So we have our first point.
Nice.
There you go.
2.
Now, I'm just going to show my board because what's happened is Emily has managed to move this counter onto this space here. And once you reach this space, the grief card disappears. And you've managed to do that, so you get the bonus of whatever's printed on the grief card, as well as what's printed on the dream. So,
7 points.
so 7 points.
And a middle.
Yep.
Freedom.
Freedom. And on the dream itself,
On the dream itself.
nothing.
Just 1 point.
Oh, it's just 1 point. Right,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, so I think those get removed from the game. They can just go off to one side. We don't need those anymore.
Can you treat the next stream?
No, so you can only treat each patient, each
Once.
client
Oh, yeah,
once at a time. So Emily has treated that client. Once you get 2 clients,
Mhm.
you can treat both of them once each
Okay.
with that particular thing. You're in the same position as me, aren't you? You need 3 hearts left,
Yes.
and there's only 2 on the
yes.
card. What about you, Dan? What's yours?
I'm a long way off because I need to get on this bit.
But your dreams alone are 5 hearts,
Yeah,
so you
yours
don't
are
need
covered.
you don't need
right.
to find another
Yeah.
heart from somewhere else.
What's the thing about moving these around?
Transference. So
Yeah.
one of the icons has arrows pointing left and right.
Oh, the coffee. The spending 2 coffee.
And yeah.
for
That's it.
example.
You can spend 2 coffee to either elevate.
Anytime actions.
Yeah. I've forgotten about that. That actually helps because, although I don't have that yet, that's what I need. How am I going to get that?
But if you don't need one of the others at that level, you could move it. But I don't know. if
Yeah,
you need
true. But it's 2 coffee. It's 2 coffee to do a transference. So, I mean, I could,
it. True.
but I'm thinking I might do something else first. We've all kind of gone for the techniques at the start. We've not really done any other actions. So I'm tempted to do other actions. Although elevating is what I need. So I think, and I can't elevate from the middle out. I have to elevate something else. And I don't have any tags. So moving around at the moment, moving around Vienna, which you can do with this action, is not great at the moment because I don't have any tags. So I'd only be doing one action. I'm tempted to spend both of these. And yeah, now ink pots. Yeah, right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of these here, pointing there. So I'm doing this action and I'm doing it twice because I've used 2 action markers. And the 3 lightning bolts means I could do it a maximum of 3 times.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to do it twice. So that draws me 2 newspapers from the deck. And then I can keep these, or...
Do you take 2? Or do you technically take 1, swap it with that one potentially, and then take the other?
I think you take 2.
Which is it? Yeah.
I think so. Oh, as you say, because I'm doing the action twice.
You're doing the action twice.
I think you do.
So is it there you're like combining the action?
It's a good question. It's a good question. We can ask Johnny, who's watching.
Yeah.
You have to generate to gain from the... Oh, no, he's answering somebody else. So, yeah, we can ask Johnny, who's watching this as we're recording it. When I'm doing this action twice, is it draw 1, choose whether to keep that one or not?
Because that might be quite advantageous, mightn't it?
Now, if it was an action that was to draw 2 cards, I think that's different. But because it's 2 separate actions, we'll see. I think, for the purposes of today, and based on what Dan's got, I'm just going to keep both of these. So I gain...
But you don't play them yet.
I don't play them yet. No,
Yeah.
I'm cheating. I don't gain anything.
I didn't see him.
But now I get 3 ink pot movements.
Yeah.
So exciting times, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my ink pot 1, 2, 3. And whenever your ink pot arrives at the top, that triggers this. And the first time you do this, it gets an extra idea. So it means I don't have to rest next turn. The other option I have when my marker hits this spot again is I could choose to remove another one of those, or I could activate everything in this column.
Oh, activate the whole column.
You activate the whole column.
Including that newly uncovered space.
Well, no, what that means, activate the column.
Oh, that means... Okay.
So I've got another idea, which means I don't need to rest next turn if I don't want to. Dan, over to you.
Yeah. I'm going to go here and make a book.
Right. So this action is either play 2 newspapers or, write a book, journal, treatise, whatever. And to do that, these are the books that are available in the game. There's 9 of them. To write one of these books, you need the appropriate 2 newspapers. To write one of these, you need the 3. To write one of these, you need the 4. So, Dan, you have red and green. So that's the one. So you take that one.
So...
And you immediately get... And then what you do is, you overlap those. That goes there.
Nice.
And you get 6 points.
Okay.
But to do that, Dan has to use his actual coloured marker, which goes on there. So if you have a quick look at my board, you'll notice that there are these 6 clear ones. These are neutral ones. But every player starts the game with one of their own colour. And that's the one that you need to place in certain places of the board. And every time you write one of these books, you need to put one of those markers on it. So you've done that. You now can't write another book because you don't have another one of those markers yet. And you get those markers by completing the rows and the columns on your player board.
Sure.
But you get the 6 points. And you've got 2 extra symbols. So in fact, the symbols that were on the cards have gone because they're covered up, but you now have these new symbols.
Okay.
And one of the cool things about this game is that when me and Emily decide to write our own books, we can borrow some of the research work that Dan's already done.
Yeah.
We can basically take these cards from him. He will get 2 points every time we do that, but we take those cards and we use them in our own books. And then I think Dan can then come along and take it back, and we can basically spend the whole game copying each other's works.
Yeah. So I'm going to do ink pot movement.
So it's 2 ink pot movements.
Yes. 1, 2.
Which unlocks another idea.
Reveals that.
There you go. Emily.
Okay. I am... Now, do I do that? Well, either way, I go here. I can decide
You can.
So I'm going to move my person.
So we've not
2
seen this
spaces.
yet. This is a whole extra board that we've not seen. So this action is you either move your professor 1 or 2 spaces, or you move to where Freud is. Now, Freud has started off in a random position in Vienna. We all started off in a position based on the one we chose. And what would you like to do? Move to where Freud is, or?
No, moving 2 spaces.
2 spaces. Okay, so there are 6 locations in the board divided into the 3 colours. This is the coffee shop. Emily's gone to the cafe.
Yeah.
And basically Emily is now going to be able to do this action at the cafe up to 4 times. You do it once for you, once if Freud was there, and once again for each one of those icons that Emily has. Do you have any of those icons?
No, I don't.
You don't. So it is just one, and each action can either be to gain a coffee or spend a median passion to gain a heart.
Median passion.
That's what you're doing. You gain a heart. There you go. That's where you're getting the extra heart
That's where
from.
I'm getting my extra heart.
Okay.
Now, this is where I was unsure whether I was moving my ink pot.
3 ink pot movements. Or are you going to be able to treat?
I could treat.
That would be our first patient, our first client treated and done.
I think I'll just do that.
Okay.
Exciting.
So you need to spend a median freedom and any median whatsoever.
Median freedom, and we'll do a median growth.
Yep.
As well.
So it's 2 hearts.
That's 2 hearts.
And a coffee.
Finish.
Okay. So that's the dream done. You get anything printed on the dream, which was the 2 hearts and the coffee. So that's the dream gone.
Yeah.
But then that client is treated. So all of the clients come in 2 types. There are these clients. I can't remember what the thematic name for these is, but we're going to call them level 1 clients. Everybody starts the game with a level 1 client, and there are level 2 clients. The rules for them work in the same way, but the level 1 clients, they have ongoing abilities. Once you've treated them, they give you a permanent bonus for the rest of the game. Whereas these ones give you an end of game scoring bonus based on the conditions. So you've got a card. Do you know what that does?
I don't know.
We have a reference book here. It might be in there, but that is Emily's card. Just pop it somewhere above your board.
It's 6 points.
Oh, 6 points as well. Your
initially.
6 points.
And then.
And it's got 2 tags on it as well. Want to have a look?
Oh, I found it.
I think it's whenever you're using
Each
that
time
space.
you trigger the reputation track,
Yeah.
gain 1 victory point.
There you go.
In addition to any points you may gain or lose.
So yeah. So every time you move your ink pot to there and trigger that, you're going to get a point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was every time you go up there.
Well, it's every time you trigger the bonus, not every time you gain reputation. And I think the only way to gain the bonus is there. Well, there might be other ways to gain the bonus, but that's the main one.
So every time you go there,
you're going to get that, and you'll get a point.
Yes, get that, and then okay.
So that client is treated and is done.
Client is treated.
And then what happens is Emily has graduated. So we can remove your other card, and Emily's now going to gain 2 extra new clients. Now, normally when you're playing, you will do this when the other player is taking their turn. So Emily will say, I'm done, play passes to me, and then while I'm taking my turn, Emily will get her new clients. However, because we haven't seen this before, we're going to explain how it works. Basically, Emily, you can take any one of these 4 clients that's on display, either of the 2 level 1s or either of the 2 level 2s. You then get a random deep dream, and you then take one of these. Oh, and you get the grief card as well. You get a random grief card, and then you take one of these 4. Hi, this is Paul in the editing room, and I just wanted to add a little note here. We actually did the setup wrong. So all of the clients which are currently available, which Emily is about to choose from, the grief cards should actually be placed on top of them when they're in the display. So you don't pick the client from the display and then add the grief card at random. The grief card should have been added on. This did get spotted later on in the video, but I just wanted to mention it now. So which one do you want first?
What's the symbol in the middle of the woman?
This one,
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's have a look.
Something to do with this square here.
It does look like that square there, doesn't it? So all of these icons are explained in a little reference manual that we have. He says.
The first one, the guy looks like it's something to do with the map.
So this is whenever one of your client's therapy markers reaches or moves below the 4th space on the therapy track, it triggers the catharsis effect instead of the 3rd space. Oh, right. So the catharsis effect happens on space 4 instead of space 3. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
And him.
And him is when you move your professor or Freud, you may move the figure counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
Yeah.
Note, you cannot choose to move 2 spaces and go 1 clockwise and 1 counterclockwise.
Yeah.
You can't cheat and stay where you are.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yeah.
When you've got like 2 symbols there, do you have to move 2?
No,
or can
that's
you move
why
one?
that's shaded out.
Okay.
It's either 1 or 2.
Cool.
Okay. I will take the lady, please.
Yep.
Sure.
So you get that. So you
Thank
get a
you.
grief card. There you go.
She's upset.
Feel free to take one of those.
Do we replenish that immediately?
I think we do. And then you get one of those. That's their deep dream.
Fabulous.
And then you get one of the surface dreams.
Fantastic.
Now remember the icons in the top right, which we've not covered
Yes.
yet, but there is
Got
a
an eye here.
yeah,
so
if you
really
match
an eye.
a surface dream to an icon on a grief card, you get a bonus.
This one.
And then that replenishes, and then you get a second one.
Um.
And as I say, normally you would do this when the other players are taking their turn, and that's what we're going to do after this. We'll just do this.
Ink pot,
That's
you
what
get plus.
Whenever
1.
you're moving your inputs, you move 1 extra.
Okay. I'll get the location one,
Mhm.
please.
Man with beard.
Man with beard.
Man with beard has got problems.
He does. He's very upset.
And then you get one of those,
He's swirlishly upset.
and then you get one of those.
There's no swirls. That's no good.
We do have a ship full of butterflies.
That's true.
People have asked me what I think about
Oh.
the artwork in this game.
Only technically need a tour.
I think what I think about the artwork in this game is it's gorgeous. Although this is a prototype, I am pretty sure that this is the final artwork for the game. Most of the artwork and the graphic design, what you're seeing here, this is not clip art from Google. This is all final stuff. So it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Fantastically high quality prototype. Yeah.
Right,
And what I'm going to do is... Oh, no.
That's
okay,
it?
That's it.
because that would have all been happening while
Yeah.
I took my turn. Now, I could rest, or I want to do that action. I can't do that action because all of those spaces are surrounded, which is rubbish. So, and I want to generate that, but I can't generate that because of that. It clogs up quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Big time.
I don't know. Do I want to rest? Or do I just want to take another newspaper? See, if I go there, that's 4 ink pot movements. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That does go to there. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to trigger this action, which is... No, I can't do that action. I've already done that action.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Good spot. What about moving?
Yeah, it's not a very efficient action. In fact, I'm probably better.
But you've got some tags, haven't you? No, because you haven't played the books yet.
I haven't played the books yet, and I can't
You
play the
can't
books because
play
it's all
them.
surrounded.
Locked up, yeah.
We're going to go with a double elevation.
Yeah.
Well, but then that's that. No, we're resting. So I'm going to rest. So
Right.
when you rest, you take back all of your ideas, but for each different space you're on, you get a coffee. So I'm on 2 different spaces.
Okay.
So I get a coffee. And then I've got 2 choices. I can either treat, except I can't. Well, I could. I'd have to drink all of my coffee to move these round. I'm not going to do that. So your other option, if you decide to rest, is to do something cool on the Vienna board. So on the Vienna board, what you can do when you rest, you can either choose the location that you're at or the location that Freud is at and get the rest bonus. So I'm at this location here. I'm at the theatre, is it? I think that's the theatre. And these are the rest. You see the little Z's here? So I can choose any one of these bonuses. And what I do is I take this tile and I cover up that bonus space. That bonus is then gone for the rest of the game. I can do that, or I can choose where Freud is. And again, gain one of those bonuses and cover it over. Now, once these markers get removed, the person who removes the last one in a stack gets the reputation. And there's only 2 in each level 1 stack. So the problem here is, by me doing that, I'm giving a bonus to whoever rests next.
Yeah, but if you take it from where you are, I might rest and do it there as well.
Exactly. And it all depends what I need. Now, what I need is actually this one. but I'm not there
Well,
So I
it'd be
can't-
good to do
I
that.
can't have
To
that.
move round
Uh,
and then rest.
possibly, but I've done it now. So I think I'm just going to choose where Freud is,
Yeah.
and I'm going to get that bonus there.
Okay.
So I get a major growth. There you go, and that's it. So that is
Beautiful.
so if you rest, you can either do that or you can treat a client.
Okay.
And now I've got all of my ideas back, and importantly, the board is cleared up.
Can you remind us what the light bulbs do?
Yeah, so bright ideas can be used when you're performing actions on here
Yeah.
to perform an extra action,
Right.
but you cannot go above the limit.
Okay.
Or when you're moving your ink pot, you can spend a bright idea to move your ink pot one extra.
I'm going to go here.
Yep, spend one coffee
Then one coffee.
to get a technique. You're all out of coffee, Dan.
Yeah, out of coffee. So if I put it there,
You will unlock that.
I get that.
Yeah.
If I put it there,
You'll
I'll
get that. Yeah.
And when do these activate?
When you ever activate that row or that column.
That column.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'll take this one then.
Mhm.
I'll put that there. So that
So no immediate bonus,
no.
but it does
That
remove
goes
that,
in
and
there.
that goes in the middle. So Dan's got another one of his coloured tokens, so you can be writing a book.
But that doesn't happen now.
No,
But I am going to move the ink pot too.
and now it does happen. You now get the whole row, which is all 5 different effects.
Right. I need
Wow.
to figure out what order it's going to happen because
Yeah.
I don't think I can actually do this middle one, unfortunately.
Well, it's draw a newspaper and play a newspaper.
Yeah, but I haven't got two. Of
Oh,
the
right.
thimbles.
Okay.
So I'll start off with that, which is to
Mhm.
move that there. So I can have 2 coffee.
Yeah, you can't do many of those, can you?
No. Yeah, I can do. Oh, because of the.
You could, but you don't
haven't
have the
got enough
things.
little blips.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, if I do that, so let's just work this out for a second. If I move that down
Spend it to
to
get
get
2 coffee. Yeah.
I could spend the 2 coffee to move something around.
Yeah, as an anytime action. But is that going to help you?
No, I need 2 things. in
Yeah.
there. I can't do that.
And you could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I can do that.
Yeah, which is 1 elevation.
So I'm gonna.
And again, I think if we weren't streaming this, Emily could be taking her turn now.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is
Figuring out
your own
yeah.
stuff,
So
isn't
I'm
it?
gonna do my elevation.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drop that down to get. That's fine. I'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Right. Emily,
I have to rest.
you do.
Can I spend coffee before I do so?
I'm not sure. Let's say yes.
Say yes.
Let's say yes.
I was just going to spend 2 coffee.
Yep.
To elevate this one.
Okay. And then you rest. You're in 3
Resting.
different
3
spaces, so you
different
get 3
locations.
coffee,
1, 2, 3.
and then you get your things back. And then do you want to treat, or do you want to move around Vienna?
Yes, I can't treat.
Okay.
It's going to have to be Vienna. I
So-
wasn't quite sure what the thing is where I am.
So this is spend a median passion.
No,
to
no,
gain-
no, I'm resting.
Oh, sorry, resting.
It's those
So this
ones.
is gain one of the techniques from
Right.
either of the stacks. This is draw a newspaper, and this is gain a bright idea.
Okay, okay.
Or you can choose one of these, and if you choose one of these, you will gain a reputation because that will remove
That's true.
that tile.
That's very true.
So my bottleneck is these
Mhm.
tokens. Whereas I
Okay,
thought it was
We'll
going to
do
be
that.
these.
We'll get a bit of reputation.
This one.
Yeah, nice.
So which of these bonuses would you like?
The medium.
Median growth.
Yeah.
So that goes on there, and Emily has.
Medium
So is
growth.
that our first?
That's our first reputation. So we need to explain how reputation works. So we have the reputation track here. Freud starts with 1 reputation because people have heard of him, whereas we all start with 0 reputation. The order of the markers here is in player order.
Mhm.
So Dan, you're on top, then Emily, then me. And whenever you gain reputation, the first thing that happens, because we're all working for Freud, is he gains a reputation first.
Yeah.
So he gains 1 reputation and moves to there. And then you gain a reputation and you go to there. Now, there's icons above this. So every time any marker moves over one of those icons, Freud moves. So because it did, Freud moves to there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing actually happens with the stuff above and below. That only happens when your ink pot is on the leftmost
On this
space.
bit.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay.
But remember, when Freud gets to the end, that triggers the end of the game. Also, end of game, the player who's got the highest reputation will get points based on how many books and clients they've treated.
Yeah.
And second most will also get points. It's 2 points for each there and 1 point for each there. And if it's tied, it's the person who got onto the space first,
Yeah.
from what I remember. All done?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, me. I'm full of ideas,
Mhm.
but I've no plan. So I probably should be doing something. I definitely need some passion. That's what we need in my life, passion. Where can I get passion from?
You've only got one blip available. What are the tokens called?
I think they're just insight
Insight.
markers,
You've only
maybe.
got one insight marker available.
Yeah,
So this isn't particularly.
that's
No,
not
that's
particularly
no
good
actually.
at all. I mean, there is that. But there's also, I think I'm going to need the whole copy route to move these things around. I think that's probably what my best bet is with that. So I'm all right for the moment. So maybe we'll go down and do the newspaper thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now I can't do a book at this stage.
Got to publish.
I don't have any newspapers yet. I could use the action where Freud is, but that's no, I need the tags. I want to get the tags before I start doing stuff on there. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? That was low-key squeaking. What does he think I'm gonna do? You guys have grabbed all these spaces already. Shocking.
Well, that's because I've not rested
not
yet.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, you've not rested yet, but you're
Right.
going to be resting next.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So they're all going to be coming back. And you have used 4 different actions, haven't you?
Mm.
Yes.
Clogging it up.
Okay. So I'm going to go here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to go away with 3 action markers, which means 3 cards. So we're saying we haven't got an answer yet from Johnny, have we? No,
No.
we haven't got an answer. So we're going to say that it's draw 1 card, keep it all. In fact, is draw 1 card, add it to your hand,
Yeah.
and then
And
choose whether
swap.
you want to swap it or not.
I'll swap that one you picked
So
up.
I am going to swap that one with that one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just draw 3 cards, because this is quite time consuming. Where am I about to go next? Possibly there. Okay, I'm going to keep that one.
Can you borrow your books from your own books?
No. Right, so that was the action.
Yeah.
I drew 3 cards. I've got 3 cards. I've got lots of newspapers in my hand. And now I can either treat, which I could do, but I'm going to do 4 inkwell movements. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to activate this space here. So whenever you activate this space, we look at the reputation track, and it's based on where your marker is and where Freud's marker is. So if we have a look at the reputation track, first of all, we get points according to where my reputation marker is. Yeah, you got a point. And then, and this is what's quite cool about the iconography and the graphic design. These should be actually pointing upwards, because pointing up means you get the bonus of the track above you, but Freud's marker is pointing down, so you get the bonus of where Freud is. So I can either play a newspaper, activate Freud's location twice, or gain a bright idea.
Mhm.
I think that's activate Freud's location twice.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is. And Freud's location is here, so I could activate it twice, which basically would get me 2 coffee. Or, I do need that.
Need an extra heart, don't you?
I do need an extra heart. So I think, but playing a card,
Yeah.
playing cards is good.
You could actually get 2 hearts because you can use this one.
I can, but I don't need 2 hearts. I only need 1
Oh,
heart.
yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm going to choose this ability here. It is activate the location where Freud is twice. I'm going to gain a coffee, and then I'm going to spend a medium growth to gain a heart.
Yeah.
So gain the coffee, and then spend medium growth to start treating that patient.
Cool.
That was it. So that was the inkwell movement that moved it to there, which triggered that, which did that.
Mhm.
That's me done.
Right, I'm recalling.
Yep.
So
That's the name of the action.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you get 4 different spaces, so you get 4 coffee.
And then
There you
you
go.
come
And then they
back.
come back, and then do you want to treat, or do you want to move around Vienna?
I'm going to treat.
Okay.
So the medium growth.
Yeah.
And then I need to spend 2 coffee to do transference.
So you're going to transfer that to
Move
there.
that around
So you can
there.
always use one of these insights as if it was a lesser one,
Yeah.
but only of the same type.
Move that down.
Yeah.
And that's
2 hearts and a point.
achieved.
So that's gone. Just pop that off camera. And did the icon on that match
These
the...
aren't in the right space.
Oh, no,
are
they're
they?
not. No, that should be on 5.
there.
It did. So yeah, so what Dan's got is he's got an icon on the dream which matches the icon on the grief card, which means you get an extra heart.
1, 2, 3.
So 3 in total. And because you've moved past the catharsis, the grief card is gone. So what do you get for the grief card?
7 points
7 points.
and 1 medium passion.
Medium passion. Okay. The grief card is gone.
Okay.
Only 2 hearts left.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever do more hearts than you need, any extra heart turns into 2 points. So it's not a waste.
I'm done.
Emily.
That was a plan.
Mhm.
I think. 1, 2, 3. I was gonna go there. That's it. I wanted a few of these. I was feeling a bit left out.
So I think for today, I think we'll just say draw 2 cards, add them to your hand, and then you can swap one of them. Because yeah, otherwise that action will take a bit longer. Again, the rules we're playing with today are, don't treat them as gospel. They are right at the time of filming this video.
Gonna swap out this one.
Okay. I go. I could rest, but I don't want to.
I'm gonna take that one and give back. No, that's gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go here.
Oh, I didn't move my ink pot, did I?
Oh,
Sorry.
you didn't? Okay.
1, 2, 3. I'm just taking that one.
Okay.
Simple.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to do that action once. I'm going to spend 3 coffee to take this, and I get all of the bonuses on the tile. So it's spend a coffee to get another bright idea. Then activate the library twice. So the library twice, I'll just use it to gain 2 coffee. And then that flips over, and I'm going to put it there, which releases that. Which goes into there. I'm then going to move my, so that slides it down, and then we flip another one over. So I'm going to move my ink pot 1, which moves it to there. So I could activate all of this, but instead I'm just going to gain another idea. Dan, you'll go.
Okay. That changes things a little bit.
Was that the space you were going to go to?
No, I was waiting for something to come out. A tile to come out, and I quite like this tile.
Okay.
So I'm going to go there.
Yep, so 1 coffee to get that tile.
Here.
Again, going for a complete list of techniques.
And then I'm going to move my inkwell the 1 space.
Yeah, so you get all of that.
So 1 of them.
Spend any 2 minors to get a major growth,
To get a major growth.
and then downgrade one of them if you want to
Yeah.
gain 2 minor freedoms.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Suppose I better treat this client at some
I've
point.
been neglecting my patients.
I'm getting there.
Okay. So. First. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Ooh.
No, can't go there. It's got to go here. because I need 2 ink pots. Perfect. So I'm going to play both of my...
Yep.
These.
And you gain all of the stuff that's printed on the bottom of them.
All the stuff that's printed on the bottom.
And you've now got 2 tags.
Yes.
Now, completing a goal, we haven't really mentioned the goals, but there are 7 goals included in the game. You always use all of them. That's not an action, is it? It's just once you've achieved it, you just claim it.
Yeah.
And it's like 3 points and a reputation straight away. I mean, none of us are close to that, although Dan has published 1 book. And that one's relatively easy to do as well, I think.
What's that one again?
It's have a newspaper in play that's got a red tag, a green tag, and a purple tag. And Emily's got a red tag and a purple tag now. So.
Moving my ink pot 2.
Yep.
Generating one of these. And then you've got to spend.
And spend 1 to get 2
to
elevations.
Get 2 elevations.
Yep.
And I need to elevate this one.
Mm-hmm.
And this one.
Okay. Right. So the action I want is available. And I think this is going to work. I have to go there. So I'm going to play 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to spend a bright idea. So I'm going to spend a bright idea to do that action again. So I'm going to play 4 cards. So I'm going to play. Now, where am I? I'm there. Do I want to play 4 cards? Yeah, okay. We'll play that one. That gets me a little bit of passion. Then I'm going to play that one, which gets me a little bit of freedom. Then I'm going to play that one, which gives me 2 elevations, which is going to be that one and that one. And then I've got 1 more. It's going to be that one that gets me 2 of those, but I can only have 1. So speaking of goals, I think I've done it. Because I have, in play, a green tag from a paper, a purple tag from a paper, and a red tag from a paper.
Yeah, nice.
That, to me, looks like that.
Yeah.
And that actually has 2 extra purple tags on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. I gain 3 points. And I gain reputation. So Freud gains a reputation,
Yeah.
which means he moves to there.
Yeah.
That's where the party's happening. And then I gain a reputation. Freud doesn't move to that first space, but that's that done. So that was the goal.
Yeah.
And now I can either treat or move my ink pot. I think I'm going to have to treat because my ink pot is going to get me lots of stuff, which I need to treat. I need to treat. So we're going to spend the medium passion and the medium growth to get 2 hearts and a point. And that means that I've passed the catharsis point, so I also get rid of this, which gets me 6 points. And it's got 2 elevates on it. So that's gone, that's gone. 2 elevates. I'll have that one and that one.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Is that right? I did the action. The action triggered the goal.
You can flip the goal tile over to show the tags only.
Ah, right. There you go. Yeah, because once you've done all of the stuff there,
Yeah.
you
guess
don't need it.
well,
It's just the tags. So yeah, there you go. I've got those 2 tags.
nice.
Excellent. Let's just have a quick look at my player board. I might need to move the camera angle down a bit. Yeah, I will. Right, so these are all of the tags that I've been collecting. You can see the tags on here. So I've got 1 theatre tag or drama, 1. What does that? Singing? I'm not sure what that is. Artist? Not sure what that is. And the cafe. And I've also got 2 more art shops. Basically means whenever I'm moving around Vienna and I'm doing actions, I do extra actions for each tag that I have that matches the location that I'm in. Right.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to go there. Spend my free coffee.
For another technique.
Yeah. Going for a technique one. So
So it's from that column, which means you get the left and the right bonus immediately.
okay. So I
Gain that and gain a point.
gain that.
Yep.
Gain a point.
and then downgrade anything to gain a median growth.
Downgrade.
Yeah. Okay, and then you flip the tile over.
So
And you want to replenish?
I've finished a column.
Yep, so you get that.
Get that.
And that will trigger whenever you activate that column.
What about this one?
Oh, yeah, I think you get the point now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you get that point immediately.
And then my 2 movement, I can activate the column, or I could take this.
And that column is full.
Yeah. I think I do need to.
Okay.
Because for this, I need 3 top level insight.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
If you
One
bother
of them
doing
needs
that.
to be this.
I mean, remember, you don't have to do this. You
No.
can just do that. That's the 2 hearts you need.
Oh, circle. Oh,
yeah, a
one
major, a
from
medium, and a
each.
minor.
No.
But the advantage of doing the dream is that you get the
You
bonus
get
technique.
stuff.
Yeah. All right, so let's
What's
work
that?
down.
That just take one of these.
That's either way, it's the same as that action. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those
Sorry.
2.
So I'll do the middle one first, which gets me 2 coffee.
2 copy.
So I've got one there. I need another. I can get another one there.
Oh
By
yeah.
burning the bottom 2. So burn those 2
To get a major
another one.
growth. Yeah.
So now I just need this.
Which is 2 coffee. 2
Which is
coffee
2
is
coffee.
an elevation.
Do I want to do this in the meantime? I can do that. Do that.
You can. Yep.
Right. So
And then the bit at the bottom.
at the bottom.
Gain any minor insight. Nice.
So that's that.
That's that all
Done.
that done.
Now the end of my go is the treat.
No, that was the
Oh, 'cause
that
I
was because you
moved.
did the ink well.
Yeah.
Ink pop.
Cool.
Yeah. Emily's last idea
My last idea is to move to Freud.
to move to Freud. So if we have a look at Vienna, so Emily's currently here. You can move to Freud. So big party in the whatever this building is. Is that singing?
I'm assuming it's like an opera.
I think it's the
I'll
opera.
see the
I think it's somebody. Yeah. So we're all meeting in the opera house. That's where it's all happening. Now the number of actions that you get here is 1 for you, 1 for Freud, and how many opera icons do you have?
2.
So you get to do this 4 times. If you had any more icons, it maxes out at 4. So you get to do 4 of these things in any combination.
1,
Wow.
3.
It's good, isn't it?
Super elevate.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's your action.
That's my
Do
action.
you now want to treat or do ink pop movement?
I'm going to do the.
Phrases that you won't hear except when you're playing board games.
Major growth.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'm gonna get rid of my minor passion to get a major growth.
Yeah.
I think it's move the ink. Well, yes. 1, 2, 3. Because then I can take off.
You can take off the Nagrado. Right. I had a plan.
Oh,
well,
I
I have.
get a point for taking that one off, don't
Well, you do.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. So I. Oh, no, I should have a point as well.
Mm.
Thank you. So I have to rest. I'm on 3 different spaces, so I get 3 coffee. 1, 2, 3. Get these back.
I? Thought about that. Should probably smell
Now,
some coffee.
Do I want to move around Vienna or do I want to treat? I can treat. So I think we're going to do it. Let's have a look at this nice lady here with problems. She keeps dreaming of lighthouses. So I need this and this, which is a median growth and any median whatsoever, which I have. I spend the median growth, spend the median freedom. I get 2 hearts and a cup of coffee. I'm maxed out on my coffee, so before I do that, I will spend 3 coffee to gain a bright idea, which is that's how real life worked.
Mhm.
So then I gain the coffee for that. That's that gone. But I've got the 2 hearts needed, so she is now cured. Successfully treated. I gain 6 points. And every time I play newspapers, I can play an extra newspaper. And it's got 2 tags. 2 extra tags on it. And then I've graduated.
Mhm.
Now, yeah, so Dan, you can be taking your turn while I do all of my new patient stuff.
Select your patients with care.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take this one. Now, what's up with this guy?
Uh,
Okay. Oh, should go back.
Grief is in the shape of a butterfly.
Yes.
I'm
Is it a butterfly or is it a polar bear?
I'm guessing I can't warp to Freud if I'm already on
Correct.
the same space.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take. Is that one any good for me? Actually, yeah, that one's really good for me. We've done that. Let's
I'll
replenish.
go. Um,
These have got tags on. Tags are good. You get points at the end of the game, don't you, for different tags?
Oh, do you?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
The number
so
of
you do,
different
don't
tags
you?
that you've got. I think last time we played, we all got 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
I'll
Totally
go
got one.
here. Which is right, because I've not already done that one. I'm going to spend 2 coffee to buy this tile. Immediately get 1 purple and 1 point.
3 point.
Thank you. Flip it over. Now I've completed that column there.
Yeah.
So that goes in the middle and I get 2 points.
2. Done.
I've completed the goal, I believe. For the
Oh, yeah.
2 columns.
Oh yeah.
2 completed columns.
Yeah.
You have. Should we do that now?
I don't do this bottom bit until I...
No.
Yeah.
Where have you just placed the tile?
There.
There. Okay. So, but that has revealed that.
Yeah.
So you get the.
I got the 2.
You got the 2 points. Right. Okay.
So it's the goal.
So you've done the goal, which is for 2 completed columns. So you gain 3 more points.
Yeah.
2, 3, and a reputation. So that moves to there, which moves Freud, and then you move to there.
Okay.
We were just saying before we started the game how you're not going to get much reputation at the start of the game,
No.
and suddenly
Starting to ramp up.
three's gone already. So
Um,
technically, we're a third of the way through the game. I don't feel that we're a third of the way through, but
So I can now treat or rest.
no.
Treat or move pot. Move the ink pot.
Yes.
I'm going to treat.
Okay.
So I need 3 majors.
If
So-
you're going to do the dream, you need 3 majors.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ruined.
One of which is.
Oh, I've spent my money.
Remember, you can always do that one
Oh yeah. That was,
if you
no,
need to.
I did want to do that one. I'm going to save it. What is my movement? Is it 1? Yeah, 1.
You need a new tile as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'll move to there, which gets me a green.
I'm just going to show my clients while you're doing your thing. So these are my 2 new clients. Got this guy here, who's got troubling dreams. And we got this guy.
So I've just downgraded. This is a new tile for me, but is it move 2 spaces?
It's move 1 or 2. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same as
And
that.
do you do the action or when you land?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll move. I'll move 2.
So you
No, I
are
need
currently
the
here.
coffee, but then it's not very good at the spot.
What tags have you got? Well, you've got tags for this, but yeah, you can't get there.
Yeah, I've got 1 tag for that.
For this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to do this twice. But if you went here, you get to do this twice because Freud's here.
Oh yeah. Let's get the 2 coffee then, please.
So you go here.
Yes, please.
So you're going to do the action once because you're there and once because Freud's there. And
Yeah.
you have no other art gallery symbols, so you're just going to take 2 coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're done.
Done.
You've almost finished your board, haven't you?
Yeah, filling it up.
Yeah.
But you've focused on that pretty.
Yeah, that's what I've gone for. Don't know
Extensively.
whether it's gonna pay off or not. We'll find out.
I will.
I'm surprised no one's been stealing my books.
I was about to, and then I got distracted by shiny things.
Just do this one.
Okay, so you get the bonus on the right hand side.
1, 2. We will place it here.
So that's completed that column, which gets you 1 point. And has unlocked an insight.
And then I can move my ink
Treating
pot
or 2 ink
or
pots.
treat. I will treat.
Okay, your new patients.
Treat my new patients.
So you can treat each one of them once.
Each one of them. Yeah.
God, you've got a lot of stuff there.
I think that's, yeah, I've got to do that. haven't I?
Yeah. If you've got the insights to do both of them,
Yeah.
it makes
It makes
sense.
doesn't it? So, first of all, the medium passion,
Medium passion and
major freedom,
major freedom. Fly like a bird.
major development, and medium freedom.
Yeah.
So it's both of those.
So it's
done.
total of 6 points.
And then we've gone down 1, 2 hearts here, and 1, 2 hearts
Which is
there.
both of the grief cards gone.
Both grief cards gone.
Which is an extra, how many points?
7 and 6.
So,
And
36 points.
I get a bright idea, please.
Oh, bright idea.
And another medium growth.
Okay.
Nice.
And they only need 3 hearts each. Yeah, okay. I think Johnny was telling us last week when he taught us that treating 6 clients.
Oh, and an extra heart each time because they were both
Are they both matched?
matched.
Oh, right, well, there you go. Yeah, getting 6 clients is quite hard to do. In fact, it is one of the goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
6 clients. Right, so you're all done. I've got lots of ideas, but I've forgotten what I was going to do because that's what it's all about. I don't have much in the way of insights. I was going to write a book. I think that was my plan, is to write one of those big books. So I'm going to have an idea, and actually I'm going to have 2 ideas. Oh, but the space I wanted has gone. Pesky people. Because 3 ink pots for me is rubbish. So maybe I'll wait until Emmy's rested, because you're going to be resting soon.
Yeah.
But your next turn you're going to be resting, and that'll clear up the spaces.
Yeah.
So let's just hang fire with my master book writing plans, and instead let's move my ink pot 2 spaces. I think I'm going to go there. I'm going to spend a coffee. I'm going to take. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to slot that in there. Like that. Don't get any bonuses, don't do anything like that. And then I get 2 ink pot movements, which is 1, 2, and I'm going to trigger all of this stuff. So Dan, if you want to start your turn while I do my
Sure.
shenanigans.
I'm going to go there, which is to elevate. So you can treat, can't you? If
You can always treat on your turn
yeah,
if you skip the ink pot movement
yeah,
or you skip the Vienna movement,
okay.
depending on whether you
Rest or not.
rest or place ideas.
Okay.
Oh, and that.
Yeah, so I will treat. In fact, I've got one of each. So one of that, one of that, one of that, which gets the 3 hearts, and I've got 1 heart left
Finally.
over. I need 2 points for the
2 points because the
overflow heart.
overflow of hearts. Yep.
6 points because he's been treated.
Yep. And your ability is anytime you move around the board, you can move an extra 1 space.
Right. So
And you've got
he's
2 tags.
treated now.
Yep.
And then I get this plus.
Yep. You take another one of those, which is, yeah. That's that gone.
So that completes that. Oh, was that on there? I think that was on there. So that doesn't happen yet.
Nope.
But, this.
That's gone because you graduated, and now you can take 2 more clients while Emily's taking a turn.
Cool.
That's really interesting. Got a bit of a dilemma. was all focused on doing these,
Mhm.
and then I've just realised that I only need 2 hearts, so I could just do that,
Yeah.
which would be easier.
Yeah.
But then you don't get
You don't get
the
that.
bonus.
But it depends if you
Does
want
it
to.
matter?
Well, yeah, if you're going for the 6 client goal,
Yeah.
then go for the quick fix.
Yeah.
Get them out the door. Get new clients in.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you did do the dream card, it would be an extra 2 points because you'd be 1 heart over, and you'd get the technique card.
I know.
That's the thing.
The dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to rest one way or the other.
You have to rest. So you've
I've
got
gotta
4
rest.
different spaces. You get
4.
4 coffee. Did you want to spend? Because you've got 1 coffee excess.
I could. I could spend 2. Well, this is it, isn't it? I'm deciding.
And then you get an extra 1. So effectively,
Yeah.
you're only spending 1.
Yeah. So.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
But I'm going to remove these off the board just so that
Yeah.
those spaces are mine.
I feel like speed is of essence.
Okay. So
So
you're going to do the quick fix.
the quick.
Should
Should I
that
treat?
come
No,
out
I should
before
treat
I
them
fix it?
properly. I should treat the people properly.
Nah, send them away with their dreams of men in bowler hats.
They'll have like leftover issues if I do that.
So each one needs a. So you probably do 1 at a time.
Nah. We'll do it properly. Gonna do it properly. We will properly treat these patients.
And
I'm
then
a
you
good
want to
therapist.
choose a dream for that one,
And
and then flip it, and then a dream for the next one.
then I won't treat because I could only do 1.
Okay, so you're Vienna moving.
So I'll do the Vienna moving.
So you can either choose the actions where you are, or the actions where Freud is. So it's either resting on one of those or resting on one of these. But either way, it uses this token.
I'll do the resting where I am because then I can get another.
And you want the major freedom?
Super major freedom,
Yep.
which will help towards my proper.
Oh, I was supposed to set these hearts. Whenever you get a new patient, you're supposed to hit the hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I just noticed. It's another rule I can explain. So, whenever you take a new client, you're supposed to set this marker on how many hearts they need to be fixed. So this one needs 6 hearts. If you look here, 6 space has got 1 point on it. So that means this client is a bit harder to fix. So as soon as I put that marker there, I actually gain a point straight away. I just noticed it's 1 and 2 on there, and it's 1, 2, 3 on that one. So there's a difference between the 2 things. Daniel's is the same. In fact, 7 hearts on that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 2 points just for putting the marker on that space.
Oh.
2
Yep.
points on that one, and then 1 for
None
none
for that one. Yeah. My go?
Yes.
So the action's available. What was I going to do? I was going to I was going to make books, but I wanted 2 ink pot movements. So it's that one. So I'm just going to do this action once because I don't have 2 cards in hand, and we're just going to write a book, and it's going to be one of the big ones. So I've got 2 green, a purple, and a red. Now what that means is I'm going to lose all of my tags. All of these are gone, but they are replaced by other tags.
Fancy book.
A very, very, very fancy book. A 15-point book.
Cool.
So that goes on there like that. I have to put one of my tokens on it. That gets me 15 points. And it's a reputation. So Freud gets a reputation, which doesn't move him, and I get a reputation, which does move him.
Mm-hmm.
So Freud is currently on 5 reputation. Gets to 10, game over.
Over.
And don't forget, you can. So I could have borrowed Dan's books, Dan's letters for that. If I didn't have my own, or even if I did have my own, I could have used yours.
Right.
That would have meant you'd have got points. You'd have
Yeah.
got 2 points for every one I borrowed, but I decided to go it alone. So that's that action. I did that action once. I'm then going to do 2 ink pot movements, which is there and there. And I'm going to activate the reputation track.
Yeah.
So I get points according to where I am, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I get one of these bonuses that's printed below where Freud is. So it's either play 2 newspapers,
Yeah.
move to where Freud is and perform the action, or
Get a new.
well, that looks like gain a new action token.
Yeah.
Mm. It does, doesn't it?
It does. Do you want to just check that in the icon reference? I think that's what it is.
I don't see what else it could be.
I don't see what else it could be either. So I'm tempted to do that because moving to where Freud is and doing the action, I don't have any of these tags. So this is a rubbish area for me. And I can't play 2 cards, so I'm going to choose that one. And yeah, I think that is, I get that. 2 points.
Yeah. I can't see it.
Okay. Well, we'll see what Johnny says.
I think that's what it is.
Do you want to take your go, Dan?
Yeah.
I'll just have a look through that,
Sure.
see if there's anything in there.
I was resting, so I've got 4 different locations,
That's 4 coffee.
and then when I rest, I can rest where Freud is
Or where you are.
I am, which
Yeah.
is the purple one.
So you can either take one of those benefits,
Yeah.
and if you do, you'll gain a reputation because there's only 1 tile left here.
Yeah.
Or you could take one of those benefits.
I'll take that tile.
There is the other thing we haven't mentioned as well. This is a
Oh,
big
yeah.
part of the game that we haven't actually mentioned. But when you rest, instead of taking one of these bonuses,
Yeah.
you can take one of these,
Mm.
but you count up how much you've got, how many tags you've got. You get 1 for you, 1 for Freud, and 1 for every tag that you've got.
Yeah.
And it's either that or that. I think it's a combination. You can use both. And then basically you put one of your discs over there and you put the marker on there, and it's hearts and it's points. Or you could have one of those.
Yeah, I'll take the top.
So that goes there.
Yeah.
You get that, and you're also going to get a reputation for that.
Which order do we want to do this?
Well, I don't know, because 2 things are going to trigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do that first,
Yeah.
I think. So that gets you your final technique,
Then.
which goes in there.
So 3 points and a reputation.
Yeah, 3 points and a reputation.
Yeah.
So 3 points, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and the reputation. So Freud moves to there,
Yeah.
and you move to there
Yeah. Freud didn't move because he's not crossed the threshold.
because he's not across the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because you've revealed that,
Yeah.
you get another reputation.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a long game, is it?
No.
At all. Oh, but hang on. Freud moved because you moved to there and to there. So Freud moved too.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was that. That was that.
That was just from resting?
That was just from rest.
Yeah, that was from resting.
Yeah.
Right.
So what happens now?
Johnny's just arrived. We just need to ask Johnny a question. It was this icon here. This looks to me that you gain an action. So I took my last action token. I think that's what it means. Yeah, this game is rocketing along.
It's because I just got the 2 things.
You got double reputation.
I didn't realise. I didn't even spot that one.
Yeah,
there.
you get a reputation if you complete your board.
Right.
I thought that's why you were trying to do it.
No, I didn't even spot it. I was just filling up the spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, you can unlock an idea. Excellent. So we got that right. So
So-
you're all done.
When you rest, you don't do anything else.
When you rest, you take back your markers,
Yeah.
and then you either treat or you activate the location in Vienna where you are.
Yeah, cool.
And you chose to activate the location, which got you 1 billion bonuses. Yeah, this game's going very differently from the one we played last week. I don't. If this continues like this, we're not going to have fixed that many clients
No.
before the game's over. But
Mm.
anyway, 3 more to go. 3 more reputation for Freud to go.
I mean,
And what
I've
what
not-
other goals have we got? 6 clients. That's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
2 books, possibly. 3 level 1 patients, or 2 level 2 patients, or 2 markers on these tracks. So we're maybe close to this one,
Yeah.
or we're nowhere near the rest of them.
I've been avoiding treating clients.
Me and Emily are nowhere near this, and we're nowhere near unlocking another one. So I think I think it's going to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Right then.
Okay.
I think I want that one.
I had a plan. I need to
Unlock.
calculate.
Well, that to me looks like every idea you've unlocked is worth 4 points at the end of the game, because these are all end game scoring ones. Yeah.
That's mad.
Well, it's only 12. Yeah, I don't think it's for each one you've got here. I think it's for the unlocked ones.
Oh,
here.
for the unlock one.
Yeah, three more rep, and as Johnny says, we finish that round and then we play one more turn each.
Okay.
So it doesn't end immediately.
I am going to.
What's the Freud bonus
Ah,
then?
Here,
This one.
play 3 newspapers,
Yeah.
move 1 or 2 spaces, or do something you can't do.
Yeah. I've
Take a
just
technique.
lost quite a lot of options of doing.
Well, you
stuff.
don't need to do other stuff
Yeah.
instead.
It's just the thinking when the ball gets filled up.
We'll do the 2 ink pot thing. So, oh no, that's 3. 2. There.
Playing 2 cards, or doing a
no,
book.
I'm doing a book.
So you've got a purple and a red.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm gonna
Oh.
be citing you.
Oh, are you going to do a big one?
Yeah,
Nice.
big one.
So which one?
So
So I think the rules are you can only take the right hand one. So you
Oh,
can only
right.
take my red,
oh okay.
or you can take the green. I think that's what Johnny taught us the other day, writing books. Just having a quick look to see if I can find it in the rule book. Here we go. Publishing treatises. Collecting the necessary volumes from your in-play newspaper cards. You may cite any number of volumes from opponents' treatises by removing them from right to left. So you can only take the rightmost newspaper card. So you can't
Yeah.
have my purple one
But can I take
unless
your
you take the red one.
and Dan's
Yep. Green? Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, please.
So you're
I'm taking
taking
that one.
that one. I'm glad we've seen this part of the game. So you take my red.
Oh, I'm not sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
Based on an original work by Paul Grogan, Professor. So I get 2 points because you've cited my work. Dan gets 2 points because you've cited his work. But then you get 15.
Nice.
And you have to put one of your insights on it. And you get a reputation. So that goes to there. Freud moves. You go to there. Freud moves. He's back at the Opera House, where the party's at. So Freud is on 8 reputation after me just saying it's about to slow down a bit.
I'm on 2 ink pots. So 1, 2 generates one of these. And spending 1 can upgrade just that one.
I'm not sure about ending the game early. Because I don't think I'm in. No, I don't want to. I think I'm not in a good position.
No.
Yeah,
Because I got rid of all of those newspapers to make that book,
Yeah.
I've lost out on loads of tags.
Is it tags? What are the end game scoring again?
So it's end of game scoring is points based on how many different tags you've got, which is
yeah.
the triangular number sequence.
Hmm.
1 point for every bright idea is points at the end of the game. Whoever's the highest on the reputation track gets 2 points for every treated client in each book, and whoever's second highest gets 1 point for each treated client in the book.
So I've got really high reputation, even though I've treated barely any clients.
Because you've been doing other stuff. I think that might be it for end of game scoring. End of the game, final scoring. Yeah, done that. Victory points for having unique location tags in play. And then cured clients that have end of game bonuses,
Okay.
which currently is none. Is that right? Because Emily, you've treated 1.
I've treated 1.
I've treated 1, you've treated 1, and none of those had end of game bonuses.
No.
Right. Okay. So, whose goes it?
Your...
I
My go?
didn't I? I made the big book.
You made the big book. Do I want to make a book? I can't because I've already chosen that action. I want to do some more treating. That's what I want to do, and I want to do that one, and I can do that one. So whichever action I choose, I can treat. It means I'm not doing ink pot movement, which is fine. So, which action do we want? Well, how many tags have I got? Where am I? Currently in the Opera House. I've got 2 for here. That might work. Yeah, that might work. How am I doing for coffee? I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this once. So if I was to do this twice, would it be move, do the action, and then
Yeah.
move again and do the action?
That was my understanding.
Yeah, it's two separate actions, isn't it?
I believe so.
But no, I'm just going to do it once. So I'm going to move. I'm going to finally leave the Opera House where I've been for the last 3 weeks. And I'm going to go to the art gallery. And then I'm going to activate the art gallery. I get 1 for me. And I've got 2 art gallery tags. So I do this. I can do 3 of these. And I am going to do that. So I'm going to spend that to gain a heart. Then I'm doing 3 of these, aren't I? Yeah, 3 of these. I'm then going to get 2 coffees. Yeah, 2 coffees. Right, so I've done that, and then instead of doing the ink pot movement, mess this up. Because I can treat both.
No, but can't you do that?
I can't treat both.
Oh.
So instead, I'll just do that, and I'll do the ink pot movement instead, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do 3, which is 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to activate this line here, down if you want to take your turn.
Yeah.
Because I've got stuff going on. It goes there, and it goes there, it goes there. Right.
1,
Okay, great.
2, 3.
Mm.
So I don't have any in my hand. So what's the thing about? So I can just swap one of these.
You can
with
swap
that
one of those for that one.
one.
Keep them.
Going to keep all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to activate this column. So I get one of them.
You're doing that whole column.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spend 1 and 1 to get a
Major growth.
major growth. I'm going to spend 2 coffee to move that around.
Transfer the growth into
there.
passion. Who misses.
Then I'm going to get the 2 coffee back.
Yep.
And that's all done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking this one.
3 copy for that one. So you get both the left ability and the right ability.
1, 2, 3. So I get this one, and I get to spend that one to make a master big growth, and we'll put it there. And I'm going to treat.
Okay.
We're ready for some
You're ready for...
major treat.
Wow, look at that. You're gonna fix those 2 clients, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's going to be 3 level 1 patients.
Yes.
That's going to be a goal.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So we'll start with her.
Yep.
And she needed big
Major freedom and any 2 other ones.
She can just
You're
have
going to give her lots and lots of freedom.
She needs
Fly like a
freedom.
bird.
She needs freedom.
So 3 hearts, which is 1 more than you need.
2.
So that's 2 points.
Yeah.
And you get a
6
technique.
points for that one.
You get a technique as well for that.
Oh yes, I do.
And you get 6 points for
6
for
points
treating
for
her.
her. And anyone?
Any one of these 2.
Any one of these 2.
And they're both the
They're
same.
both the same. Just put it there at this stage.
Okay.
And so she's done.
Yep.
Keep her.
And that
for
dream's
her
gone. And
things.
you'll need to take another client.
And I can do him as well.
Yeah. So major growth and any
He's
other 2.
just
Lots and
lots
lots of
of
growth.
growth. Yeah.
Again, 3 hearts and you only need 2.
Yeah.
So that's 1 bonus.
I get another one of these.
And you get
which,
another 6 points.
unsurprisingly, I'll take the other one.
Which is another 2 points.
Yeah.
And unlocks that other insight.
Sorry.
It unlocks that insight at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can now move counterclockwise whenever you want to.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that dream gone. And
I'll pass
then
that dream gone.
you have completed this goal for 3 level 1
Ah.
patience, which is 3 points,
Yay.
1 reputation. So that goes to there, which moves Freud to here. And then that moves to there, which moves Freud to here. So Freud is now on 9 reputation. And then you take some more clients
I do.
while I'm taking my turn.
Take a couple easy ones.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, are they easy?
Well, there's less heart.
Is there less hearts on them? So that's the grief for the
Less
first one.
hearts to do.
This is a new one that's come out.
So maybe I'll have. It doesn't matter. Him.
So technically, I think you do 1 fully
Oh, okay.
before the other one, but I don't think it matters for this playthrough. So you do the dreams for that one. Right, my go.
They've got to have
So now I can treat.
Oh,
in-depth.
apparently
grief.
we're supposed to be putting the grief cards on them whilst they're in the
Oh,
display.
apologies for
Oh,
that.
okay.
We've been doing that wrong then.
Whoops.
The grief cards should be on them when they're in the display. There you go.
Oh, there is a swirl.
Apologies for that. We've missed that bit. We've been putting them on when we take them. Right, so we're running out of time because 1 more reputation is gonna.
So what will happen?
We finish that round and then we play 1 more.
Okay. What's the round?
All of us having 1
okay,
turn.
Yeah, got you.
But I kind of want to be treating these because I am going to be able to remove both of these grief cards, which is going to get me a bucket load of points. So I don't know which action I want to do, or do I want to rest?
Sorry, did you say we'd finish, or does he?
No,
have
no,
to
no.
get
He's got to go
He's
to
got
10.
to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Resting. I mean, tags. I've got 3. Oh, but it's covered over.
Tags for the
For
purple.
this.
Or for the purple. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've only got
Yeah.
2 purple tags. In fact, I've only got 4
Okay.
different tags.
But you need to get rid of. You need to rest twice, right? Because there's 2.
To get that reputation. Yeah, I'm just thinking about getting.
Oh, you can put it on even if
Getting
you.
back.
Yeah, of course.
Here, yeah.
Oh,
Because I've got like 6 cups, and I was not doing it because I thought
6
I
of
had
these?
to wait for someone else to.
No,
take
no,
the
no, you
top
can-
one.
Oh no. Yeah.
You can go here with any of
I
these.
think it. Yeah.
I'm going to take some more newspapers. Now, I could do this. Do it 3 times if I want to. I'm just going to do it twice. But I'm going to spend a bright idea so that it becomes 3. So I get 1, 2, 3. Add them to my hand. And then decide if I want to swap any of the ones in my hand with one of those over there. And I do. Swap that one with that one. That's my action. And then instead of the ink pot movement, I'm going to treat. So first of all, I'm going to treat this person here with major freedom, major growth, done. 2 hearts and 5 points. The icon matches, so it's actually 3 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I have passed the catharsis icon, so we fix the grief. Grief gets me another 6 points. Gets me a coffee. He buys me a coffee
Yeah.
for curing him of
Cheers,
those
yeah.
things. So that's that one done. Then this one, we need to give him a little bit of freedom, a bit of passion, and some major growth. And then that is a point. And 3 hearts. 1, 2, 3, which again is the grief card done, which is a 12-pointer.
Nice.
And gets me 2 little bits of passion. Okay. How I'm going to get these treated by the end of the game, I don't know. But that's it.
Yeah.
That is my turn done. I don't think I'm going to. I
Got a question for
think
you.
time's running out.
When we write a book, do we need to contribute any new?
I don't believe so. Are you saying, can you contribute a book? Can you write a book?
That just
By-
uses everyone
I
else's
think
book?
so.
I think so. Yeah.
Because there's a book goal
Is that what you're
over
gonna do?
there.
There is, and that will trigger the end of the game. That
Which-
means you'll only get 1 more turn.
So we would have 2 turns.
Dan wouldn't, because he was the start
No.
player.
So that'd be
Dan
my
would
last
have
go.
No, you get 1 more turn after that one.
Yeah. So we would have
We
2.
would get 2.
You can only cite from others.
Yes. You can't cite from yourself.
Yeah.
But the question is, can you write a
Literally
new
just cite
treatise?
from others and not do any original work.
Looking
Shocking.
forward to that.
Shocking.
Because in theory, if you write, say, one of the middle books, it's 4 points. Well, I'm sort of giving you guys
Mhm.
6 points shared out for
Mhm.
10 points.
You can cite any number of volumes from opponents' treatises by removing them from right to left. So the rules currently say don't say
Seems
that you
like-
can't.
Let's do it.
So Dan's gonna write a book.
So in theory, if I write that 15,
This one.
yeah. So I need. So who's leading?
There's a purple there,
Yellow's leading.
There's a purple
so I want to
there.
borrow as many of Paul's books.
but then you can't take the red.
Can't take.
Where'd you get
So
where'd you
So I
get the
have
red
to have
from?
the red from
So you
here.
would have to take 3 of mine.
Oh, you have to.
You've
destroy
got to
the-
take them in order.
Gaps.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So you wouldn't. Yeah, you'd have to take all 3.
That's
so-
fine. Let's do that then. So,
So you can take the 2 purple, but you can't take. Oh, you're saying you can take the
Yeah.
green and
You
then
would
you
have
can take
to
the red,
all 3 of those.
and then you put them together. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. What an odd game this is.
It might be suicide, that move,
So
but
that's 6 points.
we'll
So
see what
6 points to
happens.
Emily, and you're taking this from me.
Yeah.
So 2 points to me, and you now complete this.
Yeah.
She's going slightly off camera because we've run out of space.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dan gets 15 points.
Needed the tags as well. That makes the book. You get the idea.
And you put one of your insight tokens on it, of which you've got loads, and you gain a reputation. So that moves to there. You move to there, which moves Freud. End of the game has been triggered.
Right.
Mhm.
So that now
That was from this goal, wasn't it? Which
Yeah.
we haven't given you. So that's where the reputation. Oh no,
No.
it's another
No,
reputation.
That's another.
I'm getting
reputation.
another.
It's another reputation. And 3 points. End of the game's definitely been triggered.
Now I can move my pot or trait.
Was that just your action?
Yeah.
That was
I'm
just
It
the
was,
right
yeah.
Yeah, you can move your pot or treat. Move your pot 3 spaces or treat.
going to try and trait. I can certainly do that one.
Because getting rid of those grief cards is actually quite a lot of points, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
So, how much coffee is it going to take for me to treat both people? So, that would be 4 coffee. And that'd be 8 coffee, which is impossible.
You don't have that much coffee.
No.
You cannot drink that much coffee. 6 cups a day.
Well, actually, I don't need to. I only need to do 1. No, I do need to do that. I'll just treat one of them then, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I could do this, I suppose. Yeah, let's do this one first. So that goes.
Yep.
That goes.
And that.
And that goes.
3 hearts and 3 points.
Yeah.
Which gets rid of
One,
that. Was there an
2,
icon match?
3. No
There
icon
wasn't.
match.
You have reached the catharsis icon, so you heal that for 12.
Yeah,
12.
and I get 2 of those.
2 little freedoms. Yep.
And then I can try and treat this person.
Yeah. You need 8 coffee.
If I wanted to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Well, you could do that.
I mean, does it
No, you
get
need
me
one of
anything?
each, don't you? You don't have one of
No.
each.
Do 1
You could spend 6 coffee,
Oh, I see.
to get 2 points.
but you wouldn't get anything for it.
Yeah. Okay.
All done?
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
So, end of the game has been triggered. So we finish this round,
Yeah.
and then we do one more round. So, Emily, you're going to get 2 more turns.
I think I'm gonna rest.
Yeah, ditto. Because the action I want to do is, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're resting.
Resting.
You're in the opera house.
I am.
How many? Well, you can either either the opera house or the cafe.
It's the opera house.
So you got
'cause I have
one
four.
You got lots of opera house
I got
icons.
1, 2.
So you get
Oh no, I got 1, 2,
you got loads.
3, 4.
Yeah. So there's a maximum of 4 times.
Yeah, but I was gonna do the bottom thing with you.
Oh, here.
Yeah, that.
Right. So it's 1 for you.
Yeah.
And you've got so we've not seen this yet. Excellent. So doing the bottom bit is basically
Yes.
count up how many of these icons you've got. Add 1 for you and add 1 for Freud. So Emily's there.
Okay.
Emily has 4 purple tags in total.
3, 4. Yes.
So you can go on the 5 space.
Oh, nice. It's
Okay.
one of these, isn't
It's
it?
one of your own. insight markers. So that goes there, and that takes one of those, which goes there. You get 5 points and 2 hearts.
2 hearts.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay. So
And this is blocked off because we're a 3-player game.
Does that mean that it takes off the
It takes
grief?
off the grief, which is how many more points?
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do this grief instead.
Okay.
It's the same. It's 11 points.
Yep.
And I get 2 coffee. Well, that might be
Okay.
helpful.
All done?
Yeah.
Well, I'm resting. So I'm in 4 different spaces. So I get 4 coffee. I can't have 4 coffee, so I'm going to have to spend some coffee before I do this. I don't know what I need to do.
No.
I do not know at all what I need to do. Am I going to try and fix these people?
Can I fix?
Well, I'm about to rest, and the problem is that's not got the right icons on it. Ah. I need to somehow get 2 reputation at the end of the game. It's not going to work. Both of these endgame scoring cards for me are absolutely rubbish. Yeah. So that requires 2. That requires 3. I can get the 2 from that. I'm nothing on here. Not got anything at all. So I'm definitely spending 2 coffee, but on what I don't know. Let's go for that. Okay, and then I gain 4 coffee. Right, now, do I want to treat? No. So I'm resting as well. I'm currently here, but Freud's here. And these are not the icons we're looking for. So I only have 3 purple icons. Yeah, it's green where I'm all at. I just haven't moved to green. So I can't do this. So it's going to have to be this. So that removes that. It's another newspaper. I don't need all these newspapers. But yeah, whatever. We'll go there. We'll get a newspaper. Like that. Keep it. And that's removed that, which gets me a reputation, which moves me onto there, which moves Freud's there. Ding. Right.
I made a
Last round of the game.
mistake in the last turn, so I've got to try and make up for it here. I should have done that too. So I'm resting.
Looking good for Emily.
Oh, before I rest, I need to spend some coffee. So I'll spend 2 coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Move that to there.
And
I'm in
then
2
you're resting.
locations.
So you get 2 coffee. And then are you treating?
No, I'm.
You're resting.
Yeah. Oh, Freud's moved.
Freud has moved. He's left the cafe and he's gone to the theatre.
Oh no. So I've got 2 of them, which isn't enough for the bottom track.
So you can either rest here or
Green, I've
here.
got 2 greens.
It's not going to do it, is it?
No. Can I treat? Dear, oh dear.
You've got 6 coffee if you're able to get any, because you could fix that client for some points.
Yeah. 6 points.
I'm not sure you can do it actually.
No.
No.
So I need to spend 4 to get that there.
Oh
no. Yeah, okay. Oh no, because it's 2 up there.
Yeah. How many purple icons have you got?
2.
Have you got any art gallery icons? You got 1 art gallery icon. So if you did this, you'd do this twice.
Yeah.
There's 2 hearts on there if that's of any help.
Yeah.
It's not, is it?
It would have been if I'd have spent them
need
last
3.
turn. Yeah. Did I need to rest? I had to rest, didn't I? Because I couldn't do anything else. Because I had all these on the board. All right. In that case.
So it's treat, which you can't do,
Yeah.
or do a thing in here. But the thing in here is it's get a bright idea for a point.
Yeah.
I know you're here, aren't you? Is get a bright idea for a point. That's all I can think of.
Or
This. How many green icons have you got? You've only got 2.
yeah.
Yeah, so it would be
But it could be 2 of
2 of those, but I don't think this is your last thing
it's
in the
my
game.
last thing in the game.
Yeah, there is nothing else I think that you can do.
No. Rubbish. All right. What are we saying then?
Right idea.
Yeah.
Now also, I don't think coffee's worth anything at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So if you spend your 6 coffee, that's another 2 bright ideas because they are worth something at the end of the game.
Right.
Oh.
Was there already a bright idea there?
I just gave you 1 for that.
Right, okay.
So 1 for that, and then if you spend your 6 coffee,
You don't think it's worth doing that heal? Because I can do the heal twice.
that's not going to get you anything.
But if that gets it down to there,
Doesn't matter.
I'm one blip short, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, spend your 6 coffee.
So 6 coffee.
There'll probably be a rule to say every 3 coffee is worth a point. I would have thought that because 3 coffee does convert into a bright idea.
Yeah.
Right, Emily, your last turn of the game. And the board is open.
Mm.
I got all these action markers.
So what I should have done was on the previous turn, I could have done that to get
Mhm.
2,
I don't have
and
enough.
then I would have had 2 to at least get rid of
Get that, which is
thing.
12 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did spiral, didn't it?
It did.
I was hoping to be
I've
able to
done
fix
1
this
client.
brief, but I don't. It's not going to be possible. I don't have enough coffee, and I'm starting from nothing.
You've got no insights whatsoever.
No, I could have gone there.
Yeah,
So
get 3.
get at least some basic ones.
Yeah.
And then done mass upgrading, but it's just too expensive.
Well, 6 coffee gets you
It's not
what
enough.
you need to do 2 hearts. Yeah, you can do it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. Yeah.
It is possible.
Yeah.
So how many ink pot movements do you want?
Ah.
The best one for you is probably 2 ink pot
2.
movements. Yeah.
It is. Yes.
Oh,
So-
except 2 ink pot movements.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate, but
It
that's
is.
fine. That's all we can do, isn't it? However, I can go up there, take that, and that's 2 points.
Yes. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So 3 ink pot movements.
So 3 input it's needed. There we go.
This. So either 3 minor green, 3 minor freedoms, or 3 minor passion. And it doesn't matter because
Doesn't matter.
what you're
If
spending
it's
is
your
generic.
last go, isn't it worth putting all your tokens on there and doing it 3 times?
I don't think it's going to get anything.
Right.
You don't get points.
I don't think you get points for
stuff.
leftover insights at the end.
No.
So, right,
So
and then you
just
spend your 6 coffee.
Spending my 6 coffee,
You can
2.
use your
so that's
token to
1,
move
2.
extra as well with the ink pot.
yes. 1, 2 for that one, and then I need another 2 there.
Yeah.
And another
Another
2.
2 for there. Yep, and then you use the basic treat action, which is 1 of each, for
Yeah.
2 hearts.
Also, I wouldn't be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Just calculate that one. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
basic
true.
Treat
Yeah,
For 2 hearts. What
which is the catharsis space.
means?
Oh, in fact, you only needed 1 heart anyway, because you treat on the space 4. But never mind.
Oh yeah.
That's all right. So how many points?
11.
11. And any other bonuses?
We get to do 2 upgrades. But
Okay,
as I'm
but
spending
everything
it
will
all.
be spent. And that's it. So I'm now going to take the last action of the game, and I need to get 40 points. So I've got a card here that says gain 40 points when you play this card.
Yeah, great.
It's a promo card with
Yeah.
the gaming rules logo on.
Got your handwriting on it.
The ink is wet. I mean, ideally, I'd like to treat this one. I've got 6 coffee as well. I can't do that. But I don't need that. I can do this. I can do similar to what Emily's done.
Mhm.
And that's going to get me 12 points at the end of the game,
Nice.
which is quite nice.
Mm.
But I want to play these.
Yeah.
This is what we want to do. So I'm going to go on it doesn't really matter because I'm not doing the ink pot movement. I'm going to go on the playing cards action. So it's play 2 cards, but for me that's play 3.
Yeah, no.
And then it's play 2 cards, which for me is play 3.
Are you just going to play cards? You're not going to do any book?
Oh, I could do a book.
You could play cards and do a book.
Are you trying to get all your tags out?
Yeah, but the problem is, oh yeah, so what have I got? I've got theatre, I've got library, I've got art. So I've only got 3 tags. If I get the red, then that's an extra 2 tags.
Yeah.
So I need a red, green, and a purple.
I still have a red here if you need.
No. We're all fine. We're all fine. That gives me the 2 red, and then I'm missing the purple, which is there. Yeah, so I'm playing 3 cards. So my first action is play 3 cards, which is going to be that one. Oh, I need a purple.
I've got purple.
No, do you? Yeah, but I can't take it. I need the
quite
green.
Tucked.
Okay, I don't need the red. So I'm going to play that one, and that one. So they're the 3 cards that I'm playing.
And then you want my red.
He gets me 2 coffee. I'll spend 3 coffee before I do that for a bright idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gain 2 coffee. I gain some median growth, and I gain some minor freedom. That's my playing of cards. Then my second action is to do a book. And yes, I'm going to take that red from there. So Dan gets 2 points. And I'm going to take this book here. I'm going to put the bit that Dan wrote.
I probably copied it from someone else.
You did, yeah. So I do that, then that, then that. Let's get rid of these because I'm not going to do that yet. That, then that, then that. For that,
Mm-hmm.
I put one of my markers on, which gets me 10 points. 7 and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And then did I say I was treating? I said I was treating, didn't I? I said I was treating this one.
But you've just taken
I
the
don't think
thing
you
off.
can though.
You needed the thing to write the book.
No, I can do it.
Oh,
I spend 4 coffee to move that to there and that to there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I
Yes.
spend a big one, a middle one, and a little one to get 2 hearts, which is that one, which is an immediate 8 points.
Brilliant.
And an end game scoring
One
card.
of these.
Do I get one of those?
Oh,
No, I didn't do the
No,
dream.
didn't do a dream.
Didn't do the dream. So technically I should take another client now, but I'm not going to because
Mm-hmm.
Still got
Amen.
latent dreams.
the game is over.
Yeah.
Whew. That was very different.
Yeah.
It's interesting how you can rush that and not go down the client route.
Mm.
But I think Emily's won.
Yeah.
Let's do end game scoring.
To my detriment, rushing it there.
So first of all, let's count how many different tags we have.
Yeah.
I've got all 6.
I've got 5.
Oh,
So I get 15. 10 for Dan. Emily, you've got 4.
4.
Is 6 points. Okay, 1 point for every bright idea.
3 for me, please.
1.
End of game scoring
I've got
ones.
no
I get
people.
8 points because I've got 2 books. Oh,
Nice.
wait a minute. Oh,
Overtake.
what else was in the end game scoring?
There's stuff here.
The
which
stuff here.
Is you and Dan.
No, it's not. You got there first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So play with the highest reputation.
Yeah.
You get 2 points for every book that you've written and for every client that you have treated.
2, 2, 2.
6 points. Emily, you are second because you got there first.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you get 1 point for every book that you've written and every client that you've treated, which I believe is 4
Oh.
points. And I think that's it.
Nice.
I think that's the end of the
Oh,
game.
wow.
Congratulations. I caught up quite a bit at the end, didn't I?
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. It was completing that second book, but
Yeah.
just needed one more reputation.
So if I'd have got, well, how many points behind was I?
91 to the winner, 116. So 25?
So I definitely messed up about 15 points on the last 2 turns.
I messed up as well because when I made this book, I should
Yeah.
have made a second one.
So I might have been.
How do you mean?
I could have made a second
At
one.
the same time?
Yeah.
Did you have enough? Oh, by citing
By
everybody
citing all of
else's.
yours, yeah.
And that second book would have got you the goal before Dan got
I
it.
don't think so.
So
I
what
think
would
that's
getting you the
still
second
after.
book have
Well,
done?
they were giving me extra points.
Extra points.
So I just ended around here, so I still have been behind.
Right, okay. There you go. That's it.
Nice.
We finished. I don't know how long that took. What time did we start? 7:30.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it would probably be 2 hours for our... This is our first proper game.
Yeah.
Now that after we were taught how to play, this is our first proper game.
Yeah.
But I think it's a 90-minute game.
Yeah, I think if we played it again, definitely.
It would be 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously you was doing a bit of explaining as well.
A little bit of explaining. As I mentioned at the start, the rules that we've played today are the rules as they are, as they were taught to us last week. But Johnny has already told me that the rules have changed. So the rules have changed for this bit here, the rules have changed for this bit here. But for now, I hope this gave you a good idea. I mean, the game's not going to change massively. You know, if you're watching this video and you think, this game's interesting, I'm going to go and back it or look into it more, the final game is going to be, it's going to have the same feel, it's going to have the same flow. It might just be tweaked a little bit.
Tweaks, yeah.
Yeah. But thematically, I think it works quite nice.
Yeah.
In what you're doing and how it goes about. I like the citing of books is quite cleverly done. And the action selection is also quite good. Did anybody feel the actions were too open?
No.
No.
I felt I got blocked a bit.
Did you?
I did. The one that I wanted to do, quite often I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that on this one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the time, one of you would move Freud before I'd had chance to, because the plan was to go and do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was too late.
Well, my last
Rethink.
by Paul
You
doing
wanted
that,
Freud to be here.
it would have
yeah.
been 6 points on the 2, and that should have, because I would have done the other thing, got that,
yeah.
so it was 18.
It would have been
points.
18 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a timing thing.
Yeah.
Remembering that Freud moves every time one of these icons.
Well, I couldn't have known that you was going to
No.
get a reputation.
No.
That was the interesting bit to it.
Yeah. But yeah, the timing of when you rest, because sometimes you rest before you've used all of your action tokens.
Mm.
It's more efficient in a way, but sometimes you need the rest action. I think I started here, and in the whole game I moved to here.
Yeah. I bet
The last time
you-
we played it, I was moving all over the place.
Yeah, I've only moved one space.
But that's because I wrote a book early.
Right.
Because I wrote a book early, I lost lots of my tags,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
meant I kind of didn't really then want to move.
Mhm.
But instead of going down the book route, you could play lots of newspapers
Mhm.
and fix a few clients
Yeah.
and get lots of tags,
Yeah.
and then just like have an idea, do something, rest. Because that rest action, if you move to here and you've got like 3 of these icons,
Mhm.
well, that's 4 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite often better than what you're going to get up there. It's interesting that resting is not just, oh, I'll take all of my stuff back and that's done. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, you've rested, right, now you can play this other mini game down here to get some bonuses.
Mm.
Anyway, we're all done. Thank you very much to you two for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see what the final game looks like in about a year or so's time. I don't know. But if you've enjoyed the video, give the video a like. Thank you very much for watching, and obviously leave me a comment in the video. I do these videos for 2 reasons. Fantasia Games asked me to create the video, so it is sponsored by them. But I want to do these videos because I want to give you an idea of how it plays to help you make an informed decision. There's plenty of videos that are going to be out there for this game with lots of people giving their own ideas on the game, their own thoughts on the game. I do playthrough videos. I don't really do those, I tell you what I think about it. I want to sort of play the game and show you how it plays out. Because I think that's probably the best way of, making up your own mind about whether you like it or not. And as I mentioned at the start, this is a prototype. The artwork is done. I think this is the final artwork. This is the final graphic design. All of that was clear. It's just the rules that are going to be a bit tweaked. But other than that, I think we're all done. Thank you very much again to you two. Thank you very much to everybody for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.